Yo, what's up? It's your main man, MC Everhead. I'm back with a motherfucking video. Tonight's video is gonna be an introduction to the awesome Square Enix title, Nier. Now, this is the PS4 remaster of Nier Replicant. Nier Replicant is the original version of the game that was released on the PlayStation 3. This, being based on the PS3 version, features a younger Nier. The Nier that we would end up getting in America so many years ago is called Nier Gestalt. And this was supposed to be on the Xbox 360, which featured an older main character. Now, we ended up getting that particular version because there's a lot of elements in this game made specifically for a Western audience. Now, what you're going to get from this game is an RPG that likes to deviate from the RPG combat or the RPG gameplay that it's known for. A lot of the times during specific sections of the story, the game is going to delve into other gameplay genres. Some of these gameplay genres can be from like a rail shooter or like a top-down type game, like kind of like Diablo in one of the sections. Another section is told specifically through a graphical text adventure. That was kind of like a unique experience when I played it back in 2011. So the premise of the story is Nier takes place in one of the very specific endings from Drakengard. I think it was either Drakengard 2. And this is the story of Nier and his quest to cure his sister Yona from a unique disease. Along the way, you're going to meet Grimoire Weiss to take out the Shadow Lord, the main antagonist of this game. Throughout your quest, you're going to meet a character named Kaine, who is half Shade, and another character named Emil. These will form the crux of your fighting party. And the game is not particularly open world, but I wouldn't say there's unique biomes in this game, but you do get to go to various different areas. Some of these dungeons have various different gameplay elements. A lot of the boss fights are going to turn into like fucking bullet hell segments. And you're going to get a rather unique story, something you're not used to seeing from Square Enix, if this was still 2011. The artist, the art director, I believe is the same character designer from Final Fantasy XII, Vagrant Story, Tactus Ogre, Bravely Default, Octopath, you name it. He's probably did character designs for it. But it's a unique game. It's a rather dark game. It touches on taboo subjects. This is a game that is going to have you going through several ending routes and is going to make the game seem repetitive. Especially if we're talking about the PS3 version. I don't know much about this one. I'm going to assume it's probably the same. And I know with the PS3 version, you are required to play through the entire game once, and from then on, you're only going to start from that second half of the game, and you're going to be going through, story segments over and over again to get these specific endings. Each ending is going to be different, no matter the playthrough, until you get that final ending, and I'm not going to spoil that for you. Platinum Games would eventually do a sequel to this game called Nier Automata. I played a little bit of that game. That one is like a truly open world experience with that high level difficulty that Platinum Games are known to add. Um, that game has some surprise endings. That's a game I recommend you try. And for you Switch owners, you'll be able to play that game next week on the 5th. Reviews are out, and the Switch port of the game seems to have been well received. So you're in for a treat. Yoko Taro has a rather unique game storytelling method. I gotta buy his novel. I gotta do that. Nier Automata also has some novels. It's got map guides and all that stuff. Bunch of paraphernalia. And it recently got announced for an anime. Of course, there's the mobile game, Nier Reincarnation. Haven't played too much of that. Not that big into mobile games myself. I'm not shelling out money like that. I'm sorry. But, yeah. My experience with Nier, for the most part, has been positive. There was, I think, one segment that I found rather annoying. And it always dates back to that first dungeon. Those first two dungeons, that I'm not really fond of. But when it comes to PlayStation 3 RPGs, I think this is one of the few that stand out. Ni no Kuni was another. Star Ocean 4, I guess maybe, because there's not a game like that on there. And then you have your Tales of games, and after Xillia, the quality kind of just went down. And you could even say with Arise, Arise was like a step in the right direction, but even then, a lot of fans are not really too fond of that one. I liked Arise, but during the second half, it just wasn't it. I don't know what happened. Like, the game, I believe, was delayed twice, and for some odd reason, your second half of the game evolved a rather long-ass dungeon and an even longer lore dump. That game had some pretty big pacing issues. I would say those pacing issues are probably worse than Tales of the Abyss. And it's not so much the pacing of Tales of the Abyss that was the problem. It's just the fact that it had you going back and forth through all these other areas. Where Arise decided to just throw a bunch of shit at you. And it was kind of like a slog to get through. I would compare it to the final bits of dialogue before the final boss battle of Osha Despair Girl, Stomp on the Rope, but I actually fell asleep on that shit. That shit was like 2 hours long. But went off on a tangent here. This is a rather unique experience. The soundtrack, fucking awesome. The voice actor for Nier, the main character Nier, not the younger, not the current one I'm playing as now, but the older version is done by Ray Rice, who we all know as the voice actor for Noctis and the main antagonist of Tales of Berseria, who is also the voice actor of the main character of the aforementioned Tales of Arise, Alphen. In the original game, Jameson Price, that was my guy. It's just something about that first game that I'm going to really vibe with. Because, in general, you just don't get RPGs that tells a story from the perspective of an older, middle-aged character. And it was a story about fatherhood, and it resonated with me because Jameson Price also played Largo, the Black Lion, in Tales of the Abyss. And that was another character who became disenfranchised with the politics of the world because of the score and because it took him away from his own daughter. And so we're seeing Jameson Price voice a character who is desperately trying to save his daughter. He cares very much for his daughter. Whereas in Tales of the Abyss, he's kind of forced to fight his daughter, believing that he is doing so for her own good. I like Nier. I love Nier enough that I played it so many times. I didn't want to get that final ending, but Nier is such an experience, and you really have to play these games. You have a PS4, you should do yourself a favor and get it. If you have a PS3 and can somehow track down Nier Gestalt, get that one too. You gotta get the full experience, man. Virtually, same game. Story differences because of relationships between young Nier and Yona. Quite different from old Nier and daughter Yona. But for the most part, story's still the same. Relationships are probably going to feel a bit more natural with Replicant versus Gestalt when it comes to Kaine. But yeah, bro. This is a game you need to play. One of the prerequisites, because I have to mention this, one of the prerequisites to getting the actual true ending of this game involves collecting all of the weapons that Nier can equip. Every single weapon in the game is one of the requirements to get the ending. And I do remember there's a side quest system in this game, and I wasn't too fond of that back then. You got your fishing mini games because, you know, it wasn't RPG without fishing. Everybody loves fish for some reason. I don't have the patience to do that shit in real life, but I could do it in an RPG. But yeah, man, it's a really fun game, bro. And now that it's available, I'm going to recommend you play these games first. Because if you played Automata, there are characters in that game that play major roles in this one. So you kind of want to know what the hell you're dealing with. So yeah. So I guess I'm probably just going to play some more of this. Kind of just show some things around. It's an old game. The game came out a while ago. I'm not showing anything relatively new. But I'm testing out the camcorder. I've been recording videos on my freaking iPhone and Android for so long. I want to try a different format. I'm trying to learn this thing. I am taking a digital video class, so I eventually want to learn how to film and edit my own content. It's just, I don't know, it's just something I find particularly interesting because, like I say, I'm an artist. Art has such a significant meaning in my life. Whether it's music, whether it's writing, whether it's drawing, music has such a fucking importance to me, bro. And you just, I don't know, bro. It's, gaming is just such an art. It's an art. And the fact that people can be touched by some games is really incredible. Like, you know, Undertale being a game that really touched me a lot. Persona 4 even. We got some story to go on here.
You need a hand with anything?
I do have something, but I don't know. It's going to be a bit of an ordeal.
I'm sure I can handle it.
Are you confident? Well, you know the little wooden bridge out in the northern plains, right?
The one where the pillars all rotted out?
Exactly. We had a team of carpenters working on it, but they were attacked by Shanes.
Wait, really? But it's so sunny there.
Yes, I know. Apparently, it was overcast that day, and the shades caught them off guard.
Shades are the main villains, or the main enemy types in this game. And there is some background about the shades, but I won't spoil that either. You're gonna have to get through to the end of this
One
bastard.
of the carpenters was seriously injured. They can't move him so long as the shades are there.
I'll go take him out.
If you're up for it. It could be really dangerous.
I'll be fine, Popola. I've been training every day. I'm as strong as anyone in the village. Heck, I killed a bunch of shades by the village gate just yesterday.
Oh? That's a bit disconcerting. Anyway, are you sure you want to take this job?
Yep, I got this.
I am new to a lot of this stuff, so I don't even know if this video will get taken down or whatever. Copyright and all that. I don't know, bro. I really am just recording and sharing my experience. Maybe this could be maybe 20, 25 minutes or so. Probably 30. I don't know, but this is such a fast-paced game. Because I don't remember the Xbox version. I don't remember the PS3 version being as fast-paced. Actually, it was kind of fast-paced because like the old Nier could move pretty well. But trying to kill these pigs, but it won't let me. Fuck you. So knowing this is a remaster, even though I tend to call these remakes, because it seems it has a bunch of added content in there. Old Nier is a playable character in this game, but I think via a certain section of missions, I guess. I know Nier on the PS3 had like DLC where it allowed you to play like certain missions as the younger Nier. I never got to delve into that content because DLC was a foreign concept until Capcom happened. And with Asura's Wrath, we all kind of know the type of demon time Capcom was on during that. We don't want to revisit that. And I've been trying to kill this goat. Like, you finna get away, motherfucker. There you go. Like, give me your goddamn meat. Meat, nigga. Meat, nigga. Not wool. Not fuck you. You got shade. I don't defect, nigga. Fight! I go at it. Y'all would notice in a lot of these videos I do plan on making, I am a terrible video game player. My gameplay style is in your face until I die. If you would have seen me play Yakuza games in the future, then you will fucking know that all I do is just hack until they're all gone. There's no strategy in there, but I kind of just get enthralled, or not enthralled, enraptured and the slaying of pixelated enemies because it's fun. It's fun to do bad things. It's not fun to do bad things. If you're a kid listening to this video, and shouldn't be kids on my channel anyway. This was originally a Red Pill channel, but it's not fun to do bad things. If you're gonna do something stupid, have a cutoff point. Like my dad tells me. Even at the age of 32. Despite the fact that I know better. And I've yet to be in trouble with the law. I mean, there was one time, but that was a bullshit. Racist bitch. me that way, yo dear. Hey, hey. Herb inside my pocket with the eye socket. I don't really give a fuck. Then I pop it. Pop, lock and drop it. Cutting down your eye socket. I don't care what happened, you can see it. Better watch your triangle not congruent. I can rap better than this. It's just sitting on what? Yeah. If I had a PS2,
Hey, Coppola.
I would like to do like an actual Let's Play or a strategy guide for Tales of the Abyss. That would mean I would have to 100% it, and that's never gonna happen.
Did everything go alright? Were you hurt?
I'm fine.
Oh, thank goodness. I was so worried. I felt like we sent you into a really dangerous situation, and if something had...
Coppola, look at me. I'm fine.
I know, it's just... I'm just relieved is all. Oh, here. Those carpenters left some money for you.
Wow, thanks.
Go buy something nice for Yona, okay? Oh, speaking of Yona, she came by this afternoon.
1,000 gold?
What? She was supposed to stay home.
Ah, shit. Sounds like my sister.
I think it's okay. She just wanted to ask me a question.
Sounds like my sister asking a bunch of questions I don't want to answer.
About what?
Money?
She was asking about the outside world.
No, the outside world. She fuck.
You mean outside the village?
She want a girl. She Dora the Explorer.
Exactly. She seemed excited too. Poor thing was talking a mile a minute.
She's probably been getting nutty ideas from some book again.
Don't worry. I made sure to remind her she isn't allowed.
Hey, Popola, I got some nutty ideas.
Thanks.
Wink, wink. Nudge, nudge.
But she was worried about you. So you better hurry home.
Yeah,
Bitch.
I will. Thanks again.
So on my channel, I had made a video about Kobana Mining 456. I've watched an interview, a recent interview. He seems he's doing fine. It actually makes me happy. Etika's death, that thing still kind of haunts me. Like I said, I don't know the dude personally. It really kind of just hurts because, like, Etika would have been my age. He wasn't that much younger than me. Maybe by like a few weeks. But remember Etika and Kobe representing a sort of energy I wish I had. Living a life that I wish I could live. Despite having been all over Asia and a bunch of these other countries. But that had such a zest for life that I didn't have back then because I was also fucking depressed and angry as shit. You can look at my Red Pill videos and you can hear the anger that was there. But it's also some kind of ironic because these guys' lives just took such a drastic turn. All of a sudden, Etika wasn't happy. Etika became a fire that kind of just ate himself up. And that was such a sad, sad thing. Like, to see someone burn out like that is fucking horrible.
What should I?
And I wish that on fucking no one. If you're dealing with like mental health issues, especially for men, you really need to get that shit sorted out. You need to get it handled. Because it's tough out here for men. And we really are, we don't have much for support. just know that I'm gonna keep experimenting with this. I'm going to, um, I'll be here for a while, but whenever I feel like making content, I'm